Today I'm sitting down with Henry, Freddie, and Gloria from Absolute Plumbing Solutions here in Tsawwassen, and they're going to be sharing some information about their business. Can you guys tell me a little bit more about what it was like growing up for you here in Tsawwassen?
I really enjoyed it, because we came to Canada in 1991. So when we came here, it was a complete brand new environment.
Right.
The first couple of months, my brothers and I were just riding bicycles, exploring the whole town, and we were just, it was a beautiful place. We originally saw it, and it just, the more we saw of it, the more we fell in love with it.
And what do you guys appreciate about it now as adults?
I think it still has that kind of small town feel.
Yeah,
It's one of the last ones left, so that's what's I like about it.
I totally agree.
Yeah, it's very cozy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is that one of the reasons why you decided to open Absolute Plumbing here in this community?
We all like that feeling that you can blend in with your community, you can
Right.
make a difference in your community, and I think that Tsawwassen has given us that opportunity to really contribute and feel happy about where we're living. I just feel like we actually know the people, like when they go out to do a job, they might see their client out in a grocery store, and it's nice, to feel like you can
Absolutely.
recognize everybody.
Yeah, it's a really small town, so when you're living and working in your community, I mean, you really become a part of that community.
Yeah.
So then, can you tell me a little bit about your background? How did both of you get into the same line of business, essentially, into the same industry?
I think it just happened by accident. I was working at Replay Golf Supplies in Tilbury,
Yeah.
and right beside them is actually Gym and Mechanical,
Okay.
their office. So Fred and I walked over because we wanted that was more like a summer job, seasonal job. So we're thinking of just getting something more permanent. So we walked into their office, asked, because we knew them as well, they're a family friend. So we asked for a more permanent job, thinking we're going to do this for a year or so, and then we never stopped. So we were with them for about 7 years. So we did
Wow.
a whole apprenticeship with them.
Okay.
Worked with them, and then after that we decided to go on our own.
Branch out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, Gloria, what made you come back and decide to join these two?
Well, for me, I've just been observing them growing and just like wanting to expand. And when they actually talked to me about it because I was thinking about coming back to Tsawwassen.
Okay.
So the opportunity just kind of lined up, and I felt like I wanted to do something a little bit more meaningful. And working with family is just, it's so rewarding, because you know that what your contribution really makes a difference
Yeah.
to the people that you care about the most. So
Absolutely.
it's been really fun for us just to grow, and that's kind of what it's
It
been.
can be hard too.
It can be very,
Yeah.
In the beginning we had our challenges, right? Just like working around each other's personalities and all that. But
Yeah.
but that's kind of what made me, because I really enjoy managing and looking at different aspects of the business.
Right.
And then having like these two that are like, the face and doing all of the technical work. It's just like a very nice balance. So it just seemed like the perfect fit for me for the next step. So,
What was your background before that?
So I've been in nutrition,
Oh,
and
okay.
managing and opening clinics, like naturopathic clinics and
Oh,
stuff like that.
nice.
So being in kind of the background and moving all the pieces around is just something that's always come natural to me, and I really enjoy it. And I just thought, what better place to do that than in a place
Support
where
your family.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's been really, really amazing so far.
That's
So,
great.
Yeah.
So how long has the business been open?
Well, since 2009, technically when we opened it.
Okay. So you were just kind of operating, you didn't have an office space at the time,
Yeah,
right?
just working from home, working pretty much out of our trucks. We initially started out doing construction.
Okay.
That's what we knew, and then we slowly started getting into service, and we realized we like service better. It's just where, our personality, we like being
Yep.
with people, talking with people, we like helping people.
For me, it's really exciting going there, and I know Henry enjoys as well. When you go somewhere and there's an issue, they don't know what's going on, we have
Mhm.
to figure it out, then we get to use our brains and think, okay, this is the best way to do it. We go and try it, and it's resolved, and then they're happy,
Awesome.
we're happy because they're happy.
You're located here in Tsawwassen on 56th Street, right on the main drag, easy for people to find you. What services does Absolute Plumbing Solutions offer the community?
I guess there's 3 main branches or categories. It's plumbing,
Okay.
heating, and drainage.
Okay.
So in the plumbing part, I think you guys can go and explain it better.
Pretty much we take care of everything inside the house related to plumbing. So water lines, sinks, toilets, kitchens, faucets, everything like that, carburetors, water heaters, and then boilers.
Okay,
So on the heating side, same thing, on-demand water heaters, furnaces, we deal with all that.
Fireplaces,
Yeah,
yeah,
installs,
yeah.
which is really big right now. And then the drainage is basically
Yeah.
Freddie's favorite.
Really?
Yeah, so any problem with having a blockage or clogs inside your pipes, whether it's like a toilet, sinks, you name it, sometimes if it's outside of your house, we can help you out.
As part of the drain cleaning, there's also camera inspections as well.
Right.
So like that has been really effective to show people if they have roots in their drains and like why they keep having reoccurring problems. So it's pretty cool to be able to put a camera, like a scope down any drain and just know exactly what's going on. They can catch cracks and,
Yeah, and with the average house in Tawasin being 40 years old, I
Exactly,
mean,
it's very
it's
common.
gotta happen.
Yeah.
What areas do you service, sort of in the lower mainland, or whereabouts do you guys go?
So we predominantly try to stay within South Delta just because again, it's our focus. Like we want to take care of as many people here as possible.
Okay.
But we do go out because we have some property management companies and strata companies that we do the plumbing for them. So we might occasionally, like we will go out to Vancouver and Richmond and then for some of our individual residential clients that also have moved out there or have properties out there, we'll go out
Right.
to the lower mainland. But predominantly we will stay in the Delta area. Yeah, we like to keep it local because it keeps us more available.
As a homeowner here, what are the sort of things that you guys would recommend for yearly maintenance on your home?
Well, on the heating side, we definitely recommend having whether you have a furnace or a boiler, having it checked once a year.
Okay.
Just a full safety inspection, that sort of thing. Make sure everything's operating properly. Make sure you don't have any carbon monoxide, because that's a big deal. And same with fireplaces, just having them checked once a year.
We also do home inspections, so we can come to your
Perfect.
place, and sort of give you like a diagnosis of how your house is doing. So we
Okay.
can point out certain problems or highlight issues that might cause a problem later.
And
So
that'll-
that way, every year you're sort of
Yeah.
on top of it.
But it'll cover, like, we'll check all the fixtures, we'll check the heating, we'll check drainage, we'll check, like, literally everything to do in your house that's related to our field of focus, and then you'll get a little report, and I'll tell you, hey, you might wanna watch out for this, and it's just good, because people know, like I said, in advance.
And as a realtor, I work with buyers that are
Yeah.
constantly, looking at older homes. So is this a service that you can provide to those clients as well when
Yeah.
they're looking
Yeah.
at purchasing a home?
Yeah, and we've had even people, just like buyers, call us directly and just say, hey, I'm concerned about the drainage, because people know that's a very expensive part. If something like that goes wrong, it's a huge expense.
Mhm.
So they'll call, so we'll go in and do a camera inspection, even just something, even starting there if they don't wanna, go
Because
through
the
all
average
that.
home inspector that's doing a home inspection isn't gonna go that far as far as to looking in with
Yeah.
a camera and scope the drains.
Exactly,
of your
because they're in
house.
and out of these houses
Yeah.
every single day, knowing what to look for. They'll know when something looks a little bit off.
Right.
Yeah.
Where do you see Absolute Plumbing Solutions in the next few years?
I guess for us, we don't want to get too big. We don't.
Right.
We don't want to be the biggest company in the Lower Mainland. We'd be happy with having just a few more trucks on the road,
Okay.
just so that way we can actually be able to service people and be able to get out there when it's an emergency call, be able to have a quicker response, those sort of things. So we're looking to grow a few more trucks.
I notice you have an apprentice working with you now.
Yeah.
And we have two.
So two, wonderful.
apprentices,
Yeah, so how long has that been?
It's been since earlier this year, so it's just been something that, in order for them to be able to branch out, we need to have more people on the team. So it's been since about May or June was our first apprentice, and then we brought on, so that was Josh, and then we brought on Mark in September. And we're actually looking to continue to develop that quite significantly because, like Henry said, we don't want to get so big that it's just hard to manage, and we're really big on quality assurance.
Right.
So the best thing for us to do is to be able to train these people, take as much time as possible, and then just put so much focus into each individual person, and then just be able to monitor that with a small group of people.
Right.
So,
And like you said, you're not looking to expand your area so much,
No.
just make sure that you have the right amount of people to service this
exactly,
current
because,
area.
we're busy, and sometimes we have a quick response, but we'd like to be more quicker, be more available to prevent different types of things. And part of
Right.
our expansion plan is to get a little bit more into the drainage part as well. There's a lot of cool things that we want to get into with that and provide more services that sometimes maybe at the moment we might not be able to.
What kind of advice would you guys have for, maybe students or younger people that are thinking about what they want to do when they get out of high school and maybe they're considering getting into a trade?
One thing they can do, which is gives them hands-on experience, is just maybe going to ride along with us
Okay.
for a couple of days. That's something we're willing to do, especially kids right out of high school that have no idea what they want to do. If they want to go into college, university, or a trade, they can actually go with us for a day or two,
That's
get
great.
an actual feel of what it's like to do our job, and they can say, yeah, we like it, or no, we don't.
Yeah.
Because that way there's no question, right? You get a good feel of what we do every day.
That is a really awesome thing that you're offering.
Because what we find too is a lot of people don't really know what plumbing is.
Right.
So plumbing, like our trade is actually very diverse. We can go from fixing toilets to fixing boilers, and stuff like that. So it's very complicated. So it's a little bit different. It's never boring, and we're always dealing with different people. So it's different conversations, different
Yeah.
people.
Keeps it fresh,
Yeah,
exciting.
exactly,
Yeah. So how can people get in touch with you if they want to maintain their home annually, or they have an issue that they need to?
I guess
address.
we made it.
Yeah,
We're
we
trying to
made
make it
it
as
very
easy as
Yeah.
possible. So they can go to our website. They can text us from the website. Send us a message.
And the
there.
website is?
absoluteplumbing.ca.
Okay.
They can go to our website, they can fill out a form if they don't
Okay.
want to write right away, if it's not urgent, or they can text our phone line.
Okay.
Our landline is textable. They can call us,
Yeah.
that sort of thing, or email.
Yeah.
And Gloria,
people-
you're here to,
Yeah,
to
and people
talk
are
to them.
texting us more often now. So our
Really?
phone number, our actual office line is textable, so you can actually just text us, and it's very, very efficient. and
That's
easy.
kind of nice, yeah,
And
'cause-
people message us on Facebook as well. So basically, any line of communication that you see out there, that we're very, very like receptive, and we'll always just kind of capture this.
And now they can walk in the
Yeah.
door too,
Yeah,
which
exactly.
is even
Yeah,
better,
they want
and
to
see
stop by.
someone in person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
that's great. So Freddie, Gloria, and Henry, I just want to thank you so much for taking a few minutes of your day to chat with me about your business and what you guys have going on here. And if any of you are looking to get in touch with them, you can check them out at absoluteplumbing.ca or come on down to their location here on 56 in Tawasin and say hi.